Good evening, this is meteorologist Ryan Weekman. I'm here with your Storm Track weather update, and boy, we have a lot to talk about over the next week or so. You'll have to excuse the voice a little bit, feeling a little under the weather, but we're going to get to what's going on over the next few days. Tonight, pretty quiet, looking at upper level system across the Great Lakes that's spitting out some lake effect snow across lower Michigan, may lead to a few flurries across northern Ohio, but overall does not look like a big deal for us, mainly just cloudy skies. But again, upper level low here in the Great Lakes, that will be pushing off to the east. Switch the view here on you. Here is that upper level low. It's going to be shifting off east again, but what we're watching is into the Rocky Mountains. This is the system you've probably heard about, winter storm on the way for Tuesday into Wednesday, may last Thursday into Friday as well. And over the last few hours, this low is what we call digging in the weather community here, and that means it's starting to strengthen over the Rocky Mountains, and eventually this will shift off to the south and the east as our forecast models indicate here, showing it eventually reaching into the desert southwest. And we have the wrong model on there, so we're going to switch things up for you here. We'll show you a different model here and show you that this low pressure, as we rewind the forecast. Here we go. So here's that area of low pressure across the Rocky Mountains. It eventually digs into the Four Corners tomorrow and reemerges into the plains by the time we reach Monday, so Texas into Oklahoma. And most models agree that this low will go generally through Arkansas, up the Mississippi and Ohio River, and eventually settle here in the Great Lakes by Wednesday into Thursday and Friday. And that's why we expect the snowy weather to last Thursday into Friday as this low just kind of sits here and spins across the Great Lakes. Here's the timing of all of this, and here is the precipitation right now across the Rockies with that upper level low, and it comes out by Monday, and here it picks up some Gulf moisture by Monday into Tuesday. So Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Texas even expecting some pretty good snow. Parts of Kansas again could see over a foot of snow out of this one, and eventually as the system moves up again the Mississippi and Ohio River, let's say by Tuesday morning into the lunch hour, it looks like that's when we'll start to see our chance for rain, snow, some sleet, some freezing rain. It looks like the mixed bag for all of us, and it's going to kind of come down very chaotic. It'll start off as probably rain. It'll be raining pretty heavy, and it'll switch over to very heavy, wet snow, maybe some sleet or even some freezing rain at times. Here's what our hour-by-hour forecast shows for Tuesday mid-afternoon. It shows a wedge of warm air leading to mainly rain, but it also says that it's raining hard enough that the atmosphere is cooling down and switching over to snow across extreme northern Ohio, southern Michigan. So we're going to see that, I think, on Tuesday, where you'll see very heavy rain, switching to heavy snow, switching back to rain. It's going to be really kind of a mess on Tuesday afternoon. How much are we expecting? Really tough to nail this down this far out, but National Weather Service, their probabilities for 4 inches of snow does include extreme northern Ohio and southeast Michigan, but only a slight chance for that 4 inches of snow. The better shot is again across Kansas, Missouri, even into Illinois there, but they also include us in a slight chance for some icing to occur. So we're going to be watching that, as again we'll have a mixed bag of precipitation. Here's what our 7-day forecast looks like. You'll see this tonight on the news and tomorrow morning as well with meteorologist Kimberly Newman. But Tuesday morning or Tuesday during the day, this is when we're really honing in for the best chances for rain, snow, and we'll have much more detail as we get closer. This far out, it's really tough for us to nail down exactly what's going to be falling when, but it does look like everything will switch over to snow Wednesday, Thursday, into Friday, and we could see several inches of accumulation eventually out of these the upper level low that sits over the Great Lakes. So we'll be watching this closely, but Tuesday is what we really want to keep our eye on. It looks like especially Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening when things could kind of just turn into a mess. And stay with us. We'll have the latest on exactly what it looks like as we get a little bit closer to the event. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great weekend and a great Sunday.